Prime Minister of India. So that was PM is a Bharat के प्रधानमंत्री is a head of the government. First is he is a head of government. Second is real executive. Third is executive power. Executive power vested in the prime minister. Fourth is he is a real executive. The prime minister is to be the member of one of the house. So he should be the member of one of the house. One house का ये member होना चाहिए. Fifth is the Prime Minister and the Cabinet are at all time responsible to Lok Sabha. They are responsible to Lok Sabha. Sixth is his order is presidents में इसकी third rank होती है. Seventh is appointed by the president, so he is appointed and appointed by the president. Eighth is enjoy the confidence of लोक सभा 5 ईयर तक कॉन्फिडेंस होता है. नाइन्थ इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैन बी मेंबर ऑफ लोक सभा और राज्यसभा. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर कंट्रोल द सलेक्शन एंड डिसमिसल. सो सलेक्शन एंड डिसमिसल of our ministers, he can do this. The longest serving was the Jawaharlal Nehru and the shortest tenure that was the Lal Bahadur Shastri. Indira Gandhi 11 and the 4-year tenure with the both politician belonging to the Indian National Congress. After Indira Gandhi assassination, her son Rajiv Gandhi took charge in 1989 when a decade with 5 unstable government began. This was followed by the full term of P.V. Narasimha Rao, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Manmohan Singh and Narendra Modi, who is the current Prime Minister of India, serving 26 May. मतलब 26 May 2014. 26 May 2014, he is the first non-Congress leader win 3 consecutive general election and secure a third successive term 2014, 2019 and 2024. So the first prime minister to do so was the Jawaharlal Nehru, who won general election in 1952, 1957 and 1962. So Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency, Head of the Government, PM, Parliament of India, Union Council of Minister, President, Vice President and Parliament. लोक सभा लोक कल्याण मार्ग, सेक्रेटरी बिल्डिंग, न्यू दिल्ली. लोकसभा का ये मेंबर है, दैट वाज द नॉमिनेटर ऑफ द लोकसभा. एंड प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया इसको अपॉइंट करते हैं बाय कन्वेंशन बेस्ड ऑन अपॉइंटी एबिलिटी टू कमांड कॉन्फिडेंस at the pleasure of the president, so work as the pleasure of president. 5 year until it dissolved, sooner no term limit sacrifice. Article 74 and 75 Constitution of India, Vice President of Executive Council, so that was the Vice President is precursor. 15 August 1947 year. फर्स्ट होल्डर जवाहरलाल नेहरू डिप्टी प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी होता है. इनकी सैलरी है 2,80,000 रुपीज़. एंड अभी हो गई है ये 3 लाख 33,60,000. ये एनुअल है. 33,60,000. 33,60,000 तो एनुअल हो गया और 2,80,000 इनकी सैलरी है. और इट इज़ ए प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. सो इन 1940 origin Indian parliamentary system in which the prime minister is the presiding head of the government and the chief executive भी बोल सकते हैं, chief executive. In such the head of the state and head of the state official representative भी होते हैं. Usually hold a purely ceremonial position. He is a ceremonial position and on most matters only on the advice of prime minister. So the prime minister must become a member of parliament in 6 months of beginning her tenure. 6 months of beginning his tenure, he must be a member of parliament. If they are not one already, a prime minister is expected to work with other central ministry to ensure the passage of bill by the parliament. So in 1947 and 1984, since 1947, There have been 14 different prime ministers. The first few decades after 1947 saw the Indian National Congress near complete domination over the political map of India. India's first prime minister was Jawaharlal Nehru, took the oath in 15 August 1947. And Nehru went to the serve as a prime minister 17 consecutive years, winning for general election in the process. His tenure was in May 1964 on the death. After the death of Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, a former home minister of the leader of the Congress party, ascended to the position. Shastri tenure saw a Indo-Pakistani war that was in 1965. Shastri subsequently died by reported heart attack of Tashkent after signing the Tashkent Declaration. So he given the Tashkent Declaration, and here he's gone for the signature. So he was the Lal Bahadur Shastri. After Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Nehru's daughter, was elected as a country third prime minister and the first and to date the only woman to hold the post. Indira's first term in the office was 11 year. She was in 11 year and a woman to hold the post in Indira's first term, and which she took steps such as the nationalization of bank allowances, political posts which were received by the member of royal families and British time era. In addition, events such as the Indo-Pakistan War, so there was the Indo-Pak War in 1971, the establishment of sovereign Bangladesh, assassination of the Sikkim through a referendum in 1975, and India's first nuclear test, Pokhran. So Pokhran was India's first nuclear test that was also in this time. And amid growing unrest, court order declaring Indira election in the Lok Sabha void. President Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, on the Indira's advice, imposed a state of emergency, and thereafter that time the president was Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, and he imposed the emergency thereafter, therefore bestowing the government with the power to rule by the decree. And this period is known for the human rights violations such as mass sterilization and the imprisonment of political opponents. After widespread protest, the emergency was in 1977 and general election was held. All of the political party opposition after the conclusion fought together against the Congress under the umbrella of Janata Party and were successful defeating the Congress. Subsequently, Morarji Desai, former Deputy Prime Minister, was become the first non-Congress Prime Minister. Desai government was composed of group with a opposite ideology in which unity, coordination, so maintained. Ultimately, after 2.5 years, in 1979, Desai tendered his resignation and his government fell. Then Charan Singh, that was a Charan Singh, Chaudhry Charan Singh came here as a deputy prime minister in Desai cabinet. With conditional support, Congress proved a majority in Lok Sabha and took oath of the prime minister. However, Congress pulled its support shortly after the Singh had resigned, and he had a tenure of 5 months only. So shortest in the history. So Charan Singh is the shortest tenure in the history as a prime minister. That was only 5 months. Then 1983 year absence, the Congress returned to the power with the absolute majority. Indira elected as a PM second time in 1980. And 1984 there was a Blue Star operation, Indian army operation against Sikh militant Golden Temple, the most sacred site of Sikhism, conducted, resulting in reportedly thousands of deaths. In revenge, Gandhi was shot dead by the Satwant Singh and Bean Singh, two of her bodyguards. And now there was a 1984 and 1999. So this was Rajiv, her eldest son, and the 40-year-old time was the sworn evening of 31, like 1984, becoming the youngest person ever to hold the office of the PM. Rajiv immediately called for a general election. In the subsequent general election, Congress secured a super majority and 401 seats military out of 552 seats. So the maximum number received by the party of history in the India, that was the Congress. Vishwanath Pratap Singh, first finance minister and later the defense minister as the Gandhi's cabinet, uncovered irregularities what become known as the Bofors scandal हो गया था. Ministry of Defence Singh was subsequently expelled from the Congress and formed the Janata Dal, and with the help of several anti-Congress party also formed the National Front. Now, what happened in the general election of the 1989? National Front, with the outside support from the Bharatiya Janata Party, left front came into power. That was the VP Singh government. So VP Singh has elected as a prime minister in 1989. And during the tenure of last year, the Singh and his government accepted the Mandal Commission recommendation. Singh tenure came to the end after the ordered BJP member of Lal Krishna Advani. As a result, BJP withdrew its outside support. VP Singh lost the subsequent vote on no confidence. After VP Singh's resignation, Chandrasekhar, along with 64 members, floated the Samajwadi Janata Party. So Chandrasekhar, along with 64 members, floated the Samajwadi Party and proved a majority in the Lok Sabha with support from the Congress. So that was the Chandrasekhar. He came for the majority, but Shekhar primarship did not last long. Congress proceeded to withdraw its support, and Shekhar government failed. Result: new election were announced. So there was a Chandrasekhar came after VP Singh, but he was also not worked. Then after then, new government. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated on the campaign trail general election of 1991, and the Congress under the leadership of PV Narasimha Rao rode a sympathy wave of the minority government. So now there was a PV Narasimha Rao. So time was 1991. Rao became the first Prime Minister of South India origin. So he was from the South India, and he was first Prime Minister of the South India. After dissolution of the sovereign union, India was brink bankruptcy. Rao took a step to the liberalize the economy and appointed the Manmohan Singh, an economist, former governor of the Reserve Bank of India. Finance Minister Rao and Singh then took various steps to liberalize the economy. This resulted unprecedented economical growth. His primarship, however, was also a witness to the demolition of the Babri Masjid, which resulted death of the 2000 people. Rao did not complete 5 continuous years, becoming the first prime minister outside of Nehru Gandhi family also. After the end of Rao tenure in 1996, nation saw for the prime minister a span of 3 years, two tenure of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, one tenure of H.D. Devagowda. So there was a two tenure of the Atal Bihari and one of the H.D. Devagowda. Okay, and they was in 1996 to 1997. I.K. Gujral was in 97-98. The government of Prime Minister Vajpayee elected 98 to come concrete step 98. After a month power, the government announced a conduct of 5 underground nuclear explosion. Pokhran response of this, many Western countries, including United States, imposed a economical sanction on the India. So now there was a Russia and France, Gulf countries war and nation were largely not considered successful. A few months later, in response of India nuclear test, Pakistan also conducted nuclear test. Given deteriorating situation of the two countries, the government tried to improve the bilateral relationship, and in this Lahore Declaration, in which the two countries announced their intention to annual mutual enmity and increase trade, use their nuclear capabilities and peaceful use. In 1909, all the Anna Dravida Kajagam withdrew from the ruling National Democratic Alliance, and Vajpayee government hence became the caretaker. In 1999, Vajpayee government, caretaker government, and losing a motion no confidence in 270, मतलब इतने वोट से no confidence motion, and this coincided with the Kargil war also. In the subsequently general election, the BJP-led NDA government and its affiliated party secured a comfortable majority, winning the 299 in the lower house. So now there was a BJP government in 1999, and they are winning with the 299 votes almost. Now, 2000 to present, the Vajpayee continued to process economical liberalization in addition to the development of infrastructure. So, first was the liberalization, second was the infrastructure development. Government took several steps to improve the infra and the national highway development, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, and Prime Minister Rural Scheme development of the roads. 2002, the Gujarat communal riots was there, and Gujarat took place, resulting 2000 of the death in the Gujarat. So Vajpayee tenure as a prime minister came to the end in May 2004, making him first non-Congress PM to complete the 5 year tenure. So Atal Bihari Vajpayee first non-Congress PM the ye, and he completed 5 year tenure. In 2000 election, the Congress emerged as the largest party. Again in 2004, he is the largest party. As a hung parliament, the Congress-led United Progressive Alliance with the outside support of left front Samajwadi, Bahujan Samaj Party proved to majority in Lok Sabha, and Manmohan Singh was elected as a prime minister, becoming the first Sikh prime minister. During this tenure, country retained the economical momentum and Vajpayee tenure के बाद में. So apart from this, government succeeded in getting national rural employment guarantee, right to information. Further, government strengthened India's relation with the Afghanistan, Russia, Gulf, and at the same time, the Mumbai terrorist attack was took place in 2008. So what happened during this period? The general election of 2009 mandated the UPA, and Prime Minister Singh's second term was also there, was surrounded by the accusation of high level scandals and corruptions. Singh resigned as a 17 May and 2014 after Congress defeated in this general election. In the general election, the BJP led NDA won an absolute majority, winning 336 out of 543 Lok Sabha. The BJP became the first party in 1984 to secure a majority in Lok Sabha. Narendra Modi, as the Chief Minister of Gujarat, was elected PM, becoming the first PM to have won in the independent India. Narendra Modi was re-elected as a PM in 2019 with a bigger mandate of 2014, and BJP-led NDA government won 354 out of 303 seats. Second, BJP secured 303 seats also. Now see here, Indian National Congress, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira, Rajiv Gandhi, PV Narasimha Rao, and Manmohan Singh. So there was 69 to 71, 71 to 76, 91, 94, and 2004 to 2014. So that was the Manmohan government. Okay. After Bharatiya Janata Party, that was NDA government 1998, and Narendra Modi as a Janata Dal, that was Vishwardhan Singh, Pratap Singh, Deva Gowda in a so Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 1998, 17 year, and Manmohan Singh also completed 17 year. Now here is a Janata Dal, that was Vishwanath Pratap Singh, and Deva Gowda, that was 2 year only, and जनता पार्टी मोरारजी देसाई 2 year के तक थे ये, और जनता पार्टी में चरण सिंह थे जो कि बहुत ही कम, लाइक 5 मंथ तक वर्क किया. समाजवादी में चंद्रशेखर थे, ये भी कम, लेस देन 1 year तक काम किया. ठीक है ना. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फ्रेमवर्क एंड द पोजीशन ऑफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. So in constitution, the scheme affairs, president of India, head of the state, article 53, with the office of prime minister being the head of the council of minister to assist, advise the president discharge of the function. Article 53, 74 and 75, the executive power of the union shall be vested in the president and shall be exercised either directly through the subordinate or according with the constitution. Article 53, there shall be a council of ministers with the prime minister at the head of the aid and advice to the president, exercises function accordance with the advice 74. The prime minister shall be appointed by the president and other ministers shall be appointed president on the advice of the prime minister, that was 75 and 1. Like most of the parliamentary democracy, president duty are mostly ceremonial. So he is just a ceremonial power. As a constitution, rule of law is obeyed by the cabinet. The Prime Minister of India is the head of the government and has responsibility for executive power. The present constitution duties preserve, protect, defend constitution. Article 60. In Constitution of India, the Prime Minister is the mentioned in only 4 of the article, like 74, 75, 78, 366. The Prime Minister play a crucial role in the government for enjoying the majority of the Lok Sabha. So he has the majority of Lok Sabha. Now, more points are there. Appointments and tenure. According to the Article 84 of Constitution, which sets the principle of qualification of member of Parliament. 75 Constitution of India, which set the qualification of minister, council of minister. An argument of the position of prime minister has described the prima inter pares. So first among equal, who that was a PM. Okay. first among the equal a prime minister. So being a citizen of India, member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, if the person chosen prime minister neither a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha at a time of selection, so if he is a selection so being a citizen of India, member of either House of Parliament, 25 of year of the age if he is a member of Lok Sabha, 35 age if member of Rajya Sabha, not hold any office of profit, not hold any office of profit, okay, and government of any state under the local government. Once candidate elected as a PM, he must vacate his post at any private or government companies taken a position. So now there is the oath of office and vacancy. The Prime Minister is required to make the subscribe in the presence of President of India before entering office. The oath of office secrecy as per the third schedule. So as per the third schedule of the Constitution, he take the oath of secrecy of office. Okay, first swearing ceremony of the Narendra Modi 2014. Oath क्या है? I to swear in the name of the God solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold sovereignty, integrity, that I will faithfully discharge my duties Prime Minister for the Union, that I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution and law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. Constitution India, third schedule, part 1. Now, oath of secrecy. I do swear the name of this God solemnly affirm that I will not directly, indirectly communicate or reveal any person or person, any matter which shall be brought under my consideration shall become known to me, PM, for the Union, except as may required for the due discharge of my duties. That is part third. Tenure. The Prime Minister serve as a pleasure of President. So he will serve as a pleasure of President. Hence, Prime Minister may remain in office indefinitely, so long as the President has confidence. So, however, Prime Minister must have confidence of the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the Parliament, and the term of the Prime Minister can be end of this Lok Sabha term if a simple majority. So, there is a simple majority of his member no longer have confidence, the called the vote of no confidence. Three Prime Minister I.K. Gujral, Devagowda and Atal Bihari Vajpayee have been voted out from office of the way. In addition, Prime Minister can resign from office. Morarji Desai was the first Prime Minister to resign while in office. So Morarji was the first Prime Minister who resigned, and three Prime Minister I.K. Gujral, Devagowda and Atal Bihari have been voted out from the office of the way. Okay, up seizing to the post is a required qualification. Now, you can see this is a Prime Minister. Prime Minister as a Principal Secretary कौन है? प्रमोद कुमार मिश्रा. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पर्सनल ग्रीवेंसेस के लिए जितेंद्र सिंह हैं. कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी कौन है? टी वी सोमनाथन हैं. और इनके जो प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी हैं वो हैं प्रमोद कुमार मिश्रा. नाउ द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी में अजीत कुमार मोहंती हैं. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्पेस में हैं वी नारायणन. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल में हैं रचना शाह. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रिफॉर्म पब्लिक ग्रीवेंसेस में वी श्रीनिवास. डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पेंशन में आते हैं वी श्रीनिवास. इंडियन स्पेस के अंतर्गत है वी नारायणन. एंट्रिक्स कॉरपोरेशन में इसरो. और यहाँ पे एनालिसिस विंग है जिसके अंतर्गत कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी आएंगे. और स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन ग्रुप है. जॉइंट इंटेलिजेंस कमीशन है कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. नेशनल अथॉरिटी केमिकल वीपन में भी कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. तो स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन हो गया, जॉइंट इंटेलिजेंस और केमिकल वीपन वाली. अब मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगी कि ये एक एजेंसी है. यहाँ पे प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरीज हैं, रिसर्च एनालिसिस विंग इसमें आएगी, और स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन ग्रुप आएगा, जॉइंट इंटेलिजेंस आएंगे, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पेंशन, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रिफॉर्म और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल, ये भी इसके अंतर्गत ही आता है. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पर्सनल के अंतर्गत 3 डिपार्टमेंट है. पहला है डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल एंड ट्रेनिंग, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पेंशन एंड पेंशनर एंड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रिफॉर्म एंड पब्लिक ग्रीवेंसेस। फिर है प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफिस में एक तो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्पेस आता है। इसरो और एंट्रिक्स ये दोनों डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्पेस की ही एजेंसी है। नाउ हमारी है कुछ एग्जीक्यूटिव पावर्स। एग्जीक्यूटिव पावर्स तो ये है कि लीड्स द फंक्शनिंग एक्सरसाइज द अथॉरिटी ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। सेकंड है कि द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया सब्जेक्ट टू एलिजिबिलिटी इनवाइट्स ए पर्सन हु इज कमांडिंग सपोर्ट मेजोरिटी इन द, इसको क्या मिलता है, मेजोरिटी सपोर्ट मिलता है लोकसभा में टू फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ऑल्सो नोन एज ए सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट at a national level exercise the power, practice the prime minister nominate the member of their council of minister में से is also work upon to decide the core group ministers like जो कैबिनेट है उनको डिसाइड करना एज ए चार्ज ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट फंक्शंस, तो उनको कहाँ कहाँ पर चार्ज देना है एंड वेयर देयर इज ए इम्पोर्टेंट फंक्शंस ऑफ द this particular the prime minister responsible aiding advising to the वर्क फॉर द वेरियस मिनिस्ट्री। सो ये क्या करता है, एड एंड एडवाइस देना, ठीक है। एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को अलोकेशन ऑफ बिजनेस रूल जो है, अलोकेशन ऑफ बिजनेस रूल इन 1961 कोऑर्डिनेट करना, कोऑर्डिनेट वर्क इन जनरली अलोकेटेड कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरीट वाइल द work of the general divided various ministry. PM may be the retain certain portfolio also and he is not allocated to any member of cabinet. The prime minister is a consultation with the cabinet schedule attend sessions, तो यहाँ पे जितने भी सेशंस है उसको ये अटेंड करेंगे, he will attend the sessions and he required to answer the question and आंसर देंगे किसके, जितने भी क्वेश्चन हैं उसके आंसर्स देंगे, ठीक है। एंड सम ऑफ द इम्पोर्टेंट मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पर्सनल पेंशन ग्रीवेंसेस और कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरीट इसके अकॉर्डिंग वर्क करेंगे। अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द कैबिनेट की कमिटीज़ एंड सिक्योरिटी कैबिनेट कमेटी, इकोनॉमिकल अफेयर, नीति आयोग के ये हेड होते हैं। एंड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक स्पेस एंड द न्यूक्लियर कमांड अथॉरिटी अंडर हिज। The Prime Minister represent the country in various delegation, high-level meetings, international organization, attendance of higher government office. He also addressed the in nation various issues and Article 78 of Constitution, the Union Cabinet and the President officially communicate through the Prime Minister. So communication की बात किस में की गई है? That was Article 78. The Constitution recognizing the Prime Minister as a member of Union Cabinet only outside the sphere of Cabinet. So President Jimmy Carter, PM Morarji Desai signing the New Deal, Delhi Declaration. Russian President Putin meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Kremlin, Moscow. So this type of deals are there. Administrative responsibilities are also there, like Chief Election Commission, Election Commissioner के हो गए, या फिर यूपीएससी के मेंबर्स हो गए, या सीआईसी, इंफॉर्मेशन कमीशन, फाइनेंस कमीशन, सॉलिसिटर जनरल, अटॉर्नी जनरल. So they all appointed by the aid and advice of Prime Minister. The chairperson of appointment committee of cabinet as a prime minister on the non-binding advice. So his advice is non-binding, one of all. Okay, and the cabinet secretary of India led a senior selection board decide the posting of civil servants such as secretariat, additional secretariat, joint secretariat. Further, same capacity, PM decide the assignment of top military personnel like chief of army, air staff and naval staff commanders. In addition, decide the posting of Indian police services, all India services, high level enforcement positions जितनी भी होती है. Also as a ministry of personnel and public grievances. So yeah, also as a ministry of personnel and public grievances, PM also exercise control over the Indian administrative services, which staff of most senior civil positions, public enterprises selection and the Central Bureau of Investigation, except for selection of director who is chosen by the committee. So जो directors होते हैं of CBI, they are chosen from the committee as a chairperson. He is a PM as a chairperson, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, and the chief justice is there. So unlike most other countries, the PM does not have much influence over the selection of judges, but that done by the collegium, okay, consisting of CJI. four senior most judges of Supreme Court, and the Chief Justice of the concerned State High Court. The executive as a whole, however, has the right to send back the recommended name of the collegium. This is not full veto power, and collegium can still put forward rejected the name. So, in case of selection of judges, PM has not that much power, but yeah, he has the power just for advising. Legislative power: PM act as the leader of the House of Chairman of Parliament, belong to Lok Sabha. Prime Minister tasks representing executive legislation, announcement, important legislation, and Article 85 of the Constitution confers the President with the power to convene an extraordinary sessions of Parliament and exercise only on the advice of Prime Minister. So, extraordinary sessions are there, and that is only advice of the PM. Okay, hence practice Prime Minister does exercise some control over the affair of the Parliament too. Language of the Prime Minister office is Hindi. Like there's a 22 languages, 13 languages are namely there for the official websites. In addition, there's a 22 official languages of Indian Republic also. In addition, English and Hindi. Okay, so this is the 13 languages you can see here. And now compensation and benefits. Article 75 of Constitution of India confer Parliament with the power of decide remuneration and other benefits of the Prime Minister, and renewed from the time to time. The original remuneration of the Minister and Prime Minister were Part B of the second schedule. So it is under second schedule, and Part B, which was later removed by the amendment. In 2010, Prime Minister Office reported the Prime Minister does not receive formal salaries, but the same year, economists reported the purchasing power basis the Prime Minister received equivalent of $4106 as per percentage of the country per capita. Now there's a, you can see, before that in 2009 that was 1 lakh rupees, 2010 1 lakh 35,000, then 1 lakh 60,000, and presently it is 2 lakh 80,000. Residents: the Lok Kalyan Marg, previously Race Course Road, New Delhi, and serve as the official place. Resident during the tenure of Nehru, the first Prime Minister, was a Teen Murti Bhavan. Lal Bahadur Shastri was a Teen Janpat, and Indira Gandhi was a शफदरगंज रोड में था प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पास जो आवाज़ था. So presently it is Lok Kalyan Marg, called the Seven Race Course Road, New Delhi. So you can see, welcome, there was a 58th वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स को यहाँ इनवाइट किया गया था लोक कल्याण मार्ग में. मोदी इनवाइटेड द 58th वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द यूनाइटेड स्टेट. नाउ द ट्रेवल. For the ground travel, the Prime Minister uses highly modified armed version. The Prime Minister motor car comprises of the vehicle होते हैं like fleet of vehicle, BMW 7 series, BMW X5, Toyota and Fortuners, Land Cruiser, and Boeing. Also he can travel, design called the Air India 1, and maintained by Indian Air Force. Also several helicopters Mi-8 used by carrying Prime Minister over short distance. These aircraft are operated by the Indian Air Force. Next is protection. A special protection group charged with the protecting Prime Minister. The security aided Central Reserve Police Force, Border Security Force and Delhi Police to provide the three-rang security. Armed SPG agent accompanying Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the Rajpath occasion of 69 Republic Day. Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister acts as a principal workforce. The office located South Block, and now the office is headed by the Principal Secretary of the PM. Generally the former civil servant, mostly Indian Administrative Service से होते हैं. फैमिली कौन है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर के स्पाउस हो सकते हैं, समटाइम्स his foreign visits में जाते हैं. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर फैमिली इज ऑल्सो असाइन प्रोटेक्टिंग स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन ग्रुप. स्पेशल प्रोटेक्शन ग्रुप ऑफ 2019 मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट फैमिली Nehru Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, many family members of the this. So Manmohan Singh as a Gurusharan Kaur was her wife, hosting the Barack Obama and the Michelle Obama's residence, and Rahul Gandhi to be left to the Mr. Obama and unseen Sonia Gandhi, both from family of the former Prime Minister of the Rajiv Gandhi. So you can see in this picture. Post premiership, former Prime Minister are the entitled the bungalow and also the entitled some facilities. And you can see in addition the Indian order of precedence में प्राइम मिनिस्टर की रैंक जो होती है दैट इज़ द सेवेंथ रैंक. Prime Minister seventh rank in India order of precedence equivalent to the Chief Minister of the state. It is equivalent to the CM of with their respective state and cabinet ministry. फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर की सॉरी इट इज़ फॉर्मर. सो फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो होता है उसकी रैंक होती है सेवेंथ in order of precedence and equivalent to the CM. And as a former member of the parliament, the prime minister also received the pensions, and MP receive as a minimum pension 20,000 rupees, and he serves as a MP more than 5 years, and he will receive that. Some prime minister have had a significant career. HD Devgoda, who continue to be the member of parliament. Now you can see Jawaharlal Nehru here. After then लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, देन इंदिरा गांधी, मोरारजी, चरण सिंह आ गए, देन राजीव गांधी आए, फिर वीपी सिंह आए राजीव गांधी के बाद, फिर चंद्रशेखर आ गए, फिर नरसिंह राव. तो ये तीन है, वीपी सिंह, चंद्रशेखर एंड वी नरसिंह राव. फिर अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी के बाद देवगौड़ा, फिर इंद्र कुमार गुजराल आए देवगौड़ा के बाद, मनमोहन सिंह एंड नरेंद्र मोदी. तो दिस इज ए सीक्वेंस कि पहले जवाहरलाल नेहरू, फिर लाल बहादुर शास्त्री, इंदिरा गांधी, फिर मोरारजी और चरण जी आ गए, मोरारजी चरण जी के बाद में राजीव गांधी, वीपी सिंह, चंद्रशेखर, फिर आए थे पीवी नरसिंह राव, अटल बिहारी, एचडी देवगौड़ा, इंद्र कुमार गुजराल, मनमोहन एंड नरेंद्र मोदी. So this is the sequence. Death. Prime Minister are accorded as a state funeral, and it is customary for the state territory declare a day of mourning on the occasion of death of former Prime Minister. Commemoration, further information, list of things named after Prime PM. Civil institutions are named after the Prime Minister India. Birth of the Jawaharlal Nehru celebrated the Children Day as a Charan Singh is celebrated as a former day in the India. Prime Minister also commemorated on the postage stamp of several countries. So the body of the late Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao draped in flags Republic of India being carried by the personal Army, Navy and the Air Force. Next is National Defence Fund. So PM has presided over various funds. First is National Defence Fund in 1962. After Prime Minister act as a chairperson of the fund and executive committee का ठीक है, and the secretary of the fund executive committee is a joint secretary हो सकते हैं. PM office dealing with the subject of NDF. Okay. Next is Prime Minister National Relief Fund, that was जवाहरलाल नेहरू ने 1948 में बनाया था, and the fund now is primarily used for families those killed during the natural disaster, earthquake and cyclone. Next is PM Citizenship Assistance and Relief Emergency Security Fund. So Citizenship Assistance Relief वाला fund था. COVID-19 के duration में this fund was created, and now this is also important. PM Care Fund, we can say PM Care Fund. Okay, around इसमें है 10,990 crore rupees. Deputy Prime Minister. So next post is Deputy Prime Minister. So Deputy Prime Minister, the post of Deputy Prime Minister is not technically constitution post, nor in there any mention in the Act of Parliament, but historically various occasions different government assign one of the senior minister as a Deputy Prime Minister. There is neither constitutional requirement for filling the post, nor PM, nor does the post provide any kind of special power, but senior cabinet minister like finance minister or the home minister appointed as a deputy prime minister, and the post is considered as either a finance or the home minister. The post is considered to be the senior most of cabinet after the prime minister represent the government, and typically deputy prime minister have been appointed as strength of coalition government. So he will come from the coalition government. So now this was list of prime minister, list of president of India देख लिया हमने. वाइस प्रेसिडेंट को अब देखेंगे हम. डिप्टी प्राइम मिनिस्टर वी सीन, एंड लिस्ट ऑफ प्रेसिडेंशियल ऑफ इंडिया वी विल सी, and air transport head of the state government and official states. Okay, so this totally we discussed today, prime minister of